In community property states, property acquired during a marriage is generally considered to be the property of both spouses when dividing assets in the event of a divorce. But what about property acquired through a loan during the marriage? Could this property be considered the separate property of one spouse if the lender relied only on that spouse's property in extending the loan? The California Court of Appeal considered this question in the case In Re Marriage of Grinius. Husband and wife Victor and Joyce Grinius were California residents. On their wedding day, they signed a prenuptial agreement. The agreement was binding for the first 6 years of marriage and provided that all property coming to either spouse during the term of the agreement was to be the separate property of that respective spouse. Victor listed stock, a profit-sharing plan, and real property as his separate assets. Joyce only listed her car and miscellaneous household items. Shortly after getting married, Victor quit his job so that he and Joyce could open a restaurant. To obtain financing to purchase and remodel a building, buy equipment, and pay for expenses, the couple took out 2 loans. First, they took out an $80,000 Small Business Administration loan, or SBA loan, through California First Bank. Second, they took out a $40,000 private loan from Home Federal Savings and Loan. Only Victor signed a guarantee for the SBA loan, but both he and Joyce signed the promissory note. In addition, only Victor signed the promissory note for the Home Federal loan. The funds were dispersed through a joint account, but the restaurant's building was titled in Victor's name alone without Joyce's knowledge or consent. Victor paid off the SBA loan with his separate property, and the couple executed a second note to pay off the Home Federal loan. In 1980, Victor and Joyce filed for dissolution of marriage in state superior court. Prior to trial, they both agreed that the restaurant business was community property, and each was granted half of the sale proceeds. However, the court also found that the restaurant's building was Victor's separate property. Joyce appealed the decision to the California Court of Appeal.